exists. I know, deeply tragic. It may or may not have happened when I may or may not have accidentally overwritten the save file when playing on my main file. And when I say may or may not have happened, I mean that that's definitely what happened. So, Little Kingdom is no longer in existence. We instead have a new kingdom known as Big. Now, Big Kingdom is slightly different to Little Kingdom in that it is, well, first off, big, and therefore it is more likely to be noticeable to less than benevolent forces, such as Vikings and dragons. In other words, I'm playing on normal mode, and so we will eventually be attacked by these forces. I'm hoping that won't disturb the relaxing nature of the series too much, but we'll see if it does or not. Anyway, as you can see, we've reached our unit capacity of 35, so I'm going to build more hovels. Try to space them out, but I don't see myself as having too much of a choice, so I'll just put 2 there. Now, kingdoms and castles can be quite hard at times later on if you don't do things in a very specific way, so I'm going to try and... So I know what to do, basically. I'm experienced enough, and I have played the main game to the point where I've had a few attacks from both Vikings and dragons, so I know what to do to defend. So it's all about getting to that point before they show up. Oh, and some of you may be asking what this is. This is a town square. Essentially, it increases the happiness of any homes and people within its radius, and as you can see, it has quite a large radius. I wanted it quite close to the keep. I could have maximised efficiency by putting it, I don't know, here or somewhere to completely cover the whole place, but you know, maximising efficiency isn't everything. Oh, a house is on fire. Luckily, Alina Groit is to the rescue, and Alina has actually seen a fairy once before. That's quite interesting. Who's this fine fellow? Oh, no, who are you? No, who are you? Nathan Williams. He likes the sound of rain. Me too, Nathan, me too. So yeah, we have a selection of farms here. 2 stonemasons working on this one rock. Sorry. Quarry. Stone cutters. We have a charcoal maker here, preparing charcoal for the homes. Eventually I'd like to get a market here, just for easy access for my people, however. I think for now we can go for a tavern, and we can put that tavern right here. Oh, no, 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 that's not good, that's not quite good. Alright, how about here? Well, yeah, that'll provide enough of a benefit. Let's put the tavern there, right in the middle of this little centre we've got. I like this, I like having a centralised middle part that slowly expands outward and outward and outward. Oh, the map terrain looks quite different as well. We're playing on a rather large landmass at the moment, as opposed to having many smaller islands. I thought that'd create more for a more interesting dynamic. However, we can still branch off in this direction and maybe have a fisherman's hut here so we can fish in this little river. Maybe move over here, get another few stonemasons over there. But the reason I chose this place is because there was a stonemasons here, iron here, and another stone stonemasons. It's not because there's an actual building in the game called the stonemasons. But what can you do, babe? What can you do? Anywho, we've nearly reached our people capacity and we've reached a stone capacity. And at this point we can afford a treasure room which will allow us to tax our peasants. Oh boy. Oh boy, here we go. Okay. So, I think it's about time we do that. Get us started on maybe getting some defences one day. I think that could be most beneficial. Let's put it right here next to that tower there. And then from there we can extend a road out here and around, and we can have some buildings at the back here as well. Eventually leading off to this iron deposit. In fact, how much do we need for an iron? Iron mine will cost us 25 coins, and the rest we have, or we can get readily accessible to us. We have a forester over there. I think we could probably do with another forester. So we might put one. Now remember, I have the mod that lets me place a forester wherever I want. Irregardless of what you think that does to the balance of the game, I'm not exactly going for the most hardcore, challenging sort of a series here, so that doesn't really bother me all that much. I could, if there was interest, do a slightly more hardcore experience, maybe on the hardest difficulty, but for now I'm not looking for that. I'm hoping these wolves won't come and attack us. That could be annoying to deal with. Now, taxing is interesting because taxing, once you start taxing any amount, it can have quite a large impact on your people's happiness, and so you need to be sure when you want to start taxing. And I'm going to go for a small amount now, just to get us started, mainly. I think a stockpile, a small stockpile would be beneficial. Here. Yeah, a small stockpile right near the castle. I wonder actually, can you put... Oh, we don't have enough money to check anyway. I was wondering if I could put an arch tower on top of this building. That would be a good kind of like freebie. But I don't think that's the case. No, we're taxing 5%, which will not net us very much money. 5 gold coins per year. But as we increase the amount of people we have, which, oh, I need to buy a... There, we can unlock cottages now. Well, we can start buying cottages now. And I think that would be most beneficial if we were to start doing that. Alright, so what I'm going to do first off, actually no, I want to mark it there eventually, don't I? I wouldn't like to get rid of any buildings just yet. I think we can probably just supplement with these. Maybe we put that one there. Sorry, I'm just thinking about trying to like make things look a bit more expansive as opposed to just like boxes, which are interesting in their own right, but you know. I want things to look interesting. I want like a unique looking town. So here's that. And I think we can afford to get just about one more right here. Yeah, that looks good. So I think that's pretty good for now. And as we get more people, we'll start to tax more. So now we get an estimated 6 per year for the 50 that we have, which is not too bad. I'm wondering what we can do in terms of defences here. I don't want to go into building walls just yet. So we'll see. We'll see how things go in the future. I'm just going to try and lean back here. Yeah, I think we're gonna try and do that. We're gonna try and move downwards. While also trying to mainly cover there. Okay. So we've covered those two barren bits of land there just because I didn't want to have to deal with that. I mean, I could have just gone like down and like that, and like, but that would have been a whole pain to deal with. So we've got a rather interesting looking kingdom with two arms coming off. It's definitely living up to the name of Big Kingdom as opposed to Little Kingdom, which I quite like. The small granary is working as anticipated, which is very good. Now then we can put, oh wait, no, not a small stockpile, that is not what we want. What we want, if it'll let me choose it there, we want a small quarry. Stone is good to hoard early on. Something I've learned, oh this one can have up to 3. Oh yes, definitely, definitely. Now in the base game, you're only allowed 2 quarries per large stone, but I, and apparently other people as well, think that is criminal, and thus I've downloaded a mod that lets me put up to 4 on any one stone, and with this we can start a fishing business. So if we go into food, once we get 5 coins we can get a fishing hut, which will be very good. I want to keep the majority of the property sort of close to the middle, with the industry being on the outskirts of town. Maybe even having to like leave town to go, maybe having to like leave some of the town walls once I start getting them in to get to the industry, but that'll be a whole thing for another time. For now we need to just focus on expanding the amount of people we've got. I don't expect these to be fully staffed immediately, but they will one day, and then our stone production will be through the roof. Anyway, for now, what can we get? We could get another treasure room, but I don't think we're making that much money just yet. No one's dying just yet, so we don't need to worry about cemetery caretakers. Oh, we can get a fishing hut. Which is funny because it made me focus on land to build it, to at least open up the building menu. Oh, we need to put it out here though. I want to put it where it's going to maximise its efficiency in terms of getting the fish. I know I said I wouldn't want to do that earlier, but with a fishing hut I wouldn't like too many of them. I think it's okay to put this quite far out though, I think that's fine. You know. Although this is a little bit ridiculous, I will say, maybe we don't have to worry about that just yet. No, I don't think I'm going to worry about that just yet. Aesthetically, it's not exactly appealing to have a fishing hut all the way out here. Imagine that walk for one of these poor people. I mean, you've seen them thanks to the mod, they walk remarkably fast, but even still, I'm not too sure about that. Wow. A small stockpile can hold up to. Oh, I can choose. Oh, I know. 900 then. Can it really store 900 of each resource? I can't see that being the case. It already looks remote, moderately full. That's incredible if it can, but well, no, yeah, 129 stone, so I guess it can. That's amazing. Never mind. I thought I'd need a large one by now. I thought it could only hold up to like maybe 200 of each or something. this is going to sound strange, but I'm thinking I'm going to try and plan out where I'm going to put these windmills based on my experience with Minecraft of all things, where when farming it's best to put one block of water surrounded by however many adjacent blocks of dirt. However, Minecraft obviously is simplified because you can go up to I think 3 blocks outward diagonally and then build a square around that from those points, but at least in this it's only 3 adjacent, so we can have one here and then have one like here almost, yeah, and then have one that would go to here, and this one would, oh, that would be good, yes, as long as there's nothing, oh, but then again, oh, a dragon attack. I don't think the dragon does much on its first attack, which is good. Oh my gosh, I only just noticed that. That's not so good. Okay, it's coming eventually, and we don't have an arch tower, or any archers of that matter to deal with it. Let's raise the taxes a little bit, just so we can have some income. There you go, 15 per year, that's much better. Now, I'm just going to take a drink of water. I reckon the dragon's coming, it's just not showing up. If we look at the if we look at the map, it's fine. Ah, here we go, the dragon has been sighted. Let's take a look at this beast. There it is. The dragon. What a fearsome looking creature. Well, minus its rather flat looking teeth. Maybe it's a herbivore dragon. A dragon that feasts solely on plants. Well, considering the fact that it's attacking us, I don't think that's the case, but you know, can't judge. All about sustainability and all that. Oh, we can get an iron mine eventually, but might wait a minute for that. Actually, no, we'll need an iron mine and eventually a blacksmith. What's he going to do? I think he just leaves. Yeah, I think he comes over, leaves, and then comes back later, although he might not. Oh, we're full. 69, that's the funny number, so everyone, you may laugh now. Okay, are you done laughing? Good. Now back to the game. We can get more people, and I'm very sorry to all those who are excited by this number, but it's gone now. Well, it will go soon. If we put one of these here as well, we could put it like directly behind, but I'm not sure how we'd. Now I like to have the doors open to people, so. But I feel like I'm wasting this space here. What could be put there? I'm not actually sure. You know, we could put a tower with, say, an arch on it or something. It is barren, so we wouldn't have to worry about wasting anything like that. I think we need to get an iron mine out. That's something that's pretty essential. This music's going to play until the dragon leaves, and this is on a pretty large map, so that might take a minute. many spaces for homes we have. I say we get a windmill. Oh, we need roads. Oh, roads, roads, roads. I suppose it's what got Rome as far as it did, so roads it is. Let's put a windmill, let's say here. That way the surrounding farmland that we build. Right here. Oh, yep, there we go. We'll be affected by it in a positive way, increasing the work capacity. I think we could also demolish this and put a windmill there eventually. Oh, no, we do not need produce storage. That's for when we get other stuff. Namely orchards, which we could get, but I'm not going to get for now. Oh no. I did the wrong thing. I was meant to put it there. Then it could have affected these. I am something of an idiot. And then that one, there we go, there we go. There. Let's tax the people a little bit more so we can get that windmill nice and early. I want to get a nice stockpile of food for people. Eventually we could replace that with a large granary, but I don't think we need to for now. That windmill is working, however we don't have anyone working it, so that'll be something we have to fix eventually. The next dragon attack is coming in 16 years. So I think we've got 15 years now. So we've got plenty of time until that happens. Now then. I think, you know what, I think I'm going to try something a little bit crazy. I think we're going to try and start building some castle walls, you know. Yeah, let's get some castle walls going. We've got plenty of stone and I'd like to get these castle walls in nice and early, just like an early set of walls. I think it'd be cool if we used the stone as like a natural barrier. But then again, we could just build the walls around it. I'm not sure, you know. Oh, that's ugly. That's ugly. No, I don't like that. How about if we put you here? And then if you going this way. Yeah, let's keep the walls on the outside of this castle bit. How does that look? We'll see how it looks when it's done. Yeah, I don't want to go for wooden walls straight away because we're being attacked by a dragon, so that's not exactly the smartest decision. I want some nice, strong, durable walls, nice and early. You know, keep the bad guys out. Have a gate there. No, I think I'm going to go around the outside actually because, yeah, just keep this section of road on the inside. Oh, we're out of stone. Okay. Now, luckily we have many, many stonemasons, so this shouldn't be too bad. Not masons, stone cutters. Well, no, we don't, because not many of them are staffed, which is frustrating to say the least. However, we can deal with it, I hope. Oh, I should have made it hug the castle a little bit more. But what can you do? What can you do? Also, I'd like to raise these up eventually, just so it's not so jarring to look at this thing like this. Well, let's see. Wait until we get some more stone coming in. Yes, the stonemasons are being operated. I think all of them. Oh no, that one's not. That one is slightly. But we are getting more people. Oh, I wonder if we could fit a blacksmith there or something. I mean, I know we can fit one here, but I'd like to keep the barracks in here, archery schools, mainly like here and here. Eventually, we need a chamber of war as well, which we might have to move this out of the way for. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I think I'm going to put a market here, though. Just keep everyone stocked and happy. If I found it's fit to stay, and that's our unit cap once again reached. So I think with that we can start to, you know what I might do? Okay, let's get rid of you, and let's pause the game real quick before people start panicking, because I am taxing them and I just took away their homes, so I'll add you, and then we can get rid of you as well, and then we can put, oh no we can't, uh-oh, I just did a bad thing, shoot, that's not good. Okay, go back to playing. Alright, guys, you can have a house as quick as you can build this house. Okay, that's the deal we've got here, right? However quickly you build that house is however quickly you get a house. Come on, just 2 more pieces of stone. Come on, stonemasons. Yes, do me proud. Right there. That should solve our problem of housing. Oh boy, lots of people want houses. And no one wants houses. We're fine. Everything is fine. The people are being taxed quite a bit, so we're going to put that down because they're not very happy about it. I should eventually get a church near here as well. A church in the middle would be very nice. Where are the churches again? Church here. I think if I remember correctly it's 2 by 3 or 2 by 4. No, I think it's 2 by 3 and that looks about right. Which is interesting and difficult to place. I could put it here, tucked away here, so then this comes out here, but then oh, we need more room. I wonder, can we fit a manor here as well once we get the funds and resources? I'd just like to get like beds out of the way so we don't have to worry about them for another little while. That's all. I know I could get rid of all of them and replace them with cottages, but I can't. That doesn't make enough of a difference for me to think it's a warranted move. But it would make something of a difference. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's the right move or not. Anyway, I think we can afford a manor now. Yes, we can. So, put a manor right by the farms. You know, I'm here, so then we can have a road going around the farm-ish. We'll have it there. Then we can have a road coming down this way along the farm. There, we'll have a road coming down that way. I just realised I made a mistake. I should put it like this. Sorry. If it's not aesthetically pleasing, I'm not doing it. So we're going to put it like that instead, so it leads into the door. That makes more sense. Very good, Josh. Very good. And then we can have a... Oh, yes, yes, yes. That is beautiful. Look at that spatial efficiency. Let's go. Now it is almost starting to look like a dystopian sort of slum, but that's only if you look at it through a very particular lens, so I think it's going to be okay. They're only being taxed 10% of their total income anyway. It's fine, it's fine. Luckily, I don't think there's a revolt mechanic in this, so we should be okay. Should. Emphasis on the should part of that. Next dragon attack's not for a while anyway, so yeah, I think we should be okay. Should be. Emphasis on the should be of that. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Eventually. And I'm gonna add a couple more pieces of castle brick, and then from that. Oh wait, I've built this now, so I kinda need to justify it by adding an extra little bit of space. How much can we build? This much. So not much, but hey, that's how it goes. And as I enter cinematic mode with this, I think I'm going to end the episode. Hope you all had a wonderful time. As wonderful as time I did in the new town. Well, yeah, I suppose it's a town for now. The Kingdom of Big. Don't know why that house is highlighted, ignore that. The new Kingdom of Big. Very sorry to anyone who had some sort of an emotional connection with the Kingdom of Little, like I did. But I promise, from its ashes will be born a new town, a new kingdom, far superior in every way. And that kingdom has its name. And it is big. I hope you'll join me for the inevitable expansion of this empire. I mean kingdom, we're not quite that far yet.